Good day, everyone. Today, we will be discussing about the international policy and regional sustainability. International policy and regional sustainability. Let's talk first about the international policy. What it is. International policy. International policy includes the core pillar, which is ang naani is ang ASEAN Way. And the ASEAN Way has the non-interference, or this means nga ang member state are not allowed to interfere or make an affair sa any other countries nga naay conflict. And also, we have the consensus-based decision-making, which means na ang mga policies is dili siya by mandatory voting. Nga, instead, it is agreed or decided by the 11 founding members sa ASEAN. Also, the international policy has three pillars, which is ang political security, the economic community, and socio-cultural community. And this means that the political security is focused on the peace, the stability, and prevent maritime or territorial dispute. For example, is ang gakahitabo sa South China Sea. And also, ang economic community is iyang gina-aim nga ang single market and production base to make the region a competitive or makakompete sa global nga players. And also, ang socio-cultural is kanang ginang focus niya ang human development, ang social welfare ug environmental sustainability. Next is the regional sustainability. Regional sustainability is the collective ability of the 11 member states to achieve economic growth and social progress without compromising region's environmental integrity or future stability. Let's move on to the K framework. Number 1 is United Nations or UN. UN is the world government framework. It provides the global standard for peace, human rights, and sustainable development goals or SDGs. Why it is relevant or why it is important in ASEAN. ASEAN countries are part of the global community. They use UN goals to make sure their local laws matches international standards for things like poverty reductions and environmental protections. For example is, kung ang ASEAN countries mag-work together to stop plastic pollution in the ocean, they are following the United Nations or the UN SDGs goal, which is ang goal 14 nga life below the water. Number 2, World Trade Organization. World Trade Organization is act as a global referee for businesses. It sets the rules for how countries buy and sell goods from one another or the import or export to make sure the trade is fair and predictable. Why is it important to ASEAN or why it is relevant for ASEAN? It is relevant because ASEAN countries is heavily rely on exporting goods like rice, electronics, and others. And if ASEAN countries make trades or deal, it must follow the World Trade Organization rules so that the other countries like US or anything else can't claim or cannot claim that the trade is unfair. For example is, ang Vietnam, nag-export siya og rice sa Philippines, ang World Trade Organization dayon iyang i-ensure nga kanang ang taxes or ang tariffs kay transparent and dili ga-violate sa international businesses or sa international businesses laws.
Now, I will discuss one of the key frameworks, which is the Economy Community, AEC. The Asian countries choose to work together economically. Pwede bitaw sila mag-iya-iya, no? It is because para mas mapadali ug improve ang ato ang countries. And then, they reduce trade barriers so goods, services, and investment can move more freely. Examples sa Philippines, ang atong mga product diri, dali ra kaayo siya ma-export sa Asian countries. And also, sa ato ang mga Filipino workers which is kanang abroad, dali ra pud kaayo sila makasulod sa Asian countries o mas daghan pud sila og kanang opportunities nga makuha sa Asian countries. And then sa mga foreign companies, for example, sa kanang nadiri sa ato ang country diri sa Philippines, ang mga foreign country nga ga-invest diri, di ba? Kanang for example sa BPO nga companies, di ba? Create pa na silang job para sa ato para makasulod ta sa ilang company. And now next is the focus areas of international policy and regional sustainability in ASEAN context. ASEAN countries work together not just for business but also to solve shared problems like poverty, education, and climate change. Countries cooperate because problems like pollution and disaster affect everyone. Dili mo gud porket like kanang specific country kay nakasinati na sila og kanang bitong disaster or kalisod sa like shortage sa food ang dili na bitaw maapektuhan lang ato ang silingan nga country which is the Asian country like Philippines, Vietnam, Singapore na maapektuhan gid sila. That's why we work together. May example ani is kaning kuan joint disaster response for typhoons, regional agreement on environmental protection or education exchange programs among ASEAN countries. Now let's proceed to the SDG, Sustainable Development Goals Integrations. It means nga ang government of ang organization is like implement bitaw sila og ang ilang gina-implement, gina-make sure nila nga naka-follow bitaw sa global nga goal set, like plans, laws, and programs nga naka-follow sila sa global set which is the improving the people's lives and protecting the environment. Example diri sa Philippines is ang kanang Philippine Development Plan. It includes goals like reducing poverty and improving education. Sa ato diri kinatay naay kuan diri kanang Pantawid Pamilyang Filipino program which is for peace, di ba? Di ba they help poor families nga mapaayos nila bitaw ang ilang mga kabataan. And then moto siya ang sakuan sa Aligned National Policies. And then number one is the promote sustainable development. Mean development should help people today without harming future generations. Example diri sa Philippines is kanang promoting renewable energy like solar and wind projects, protecting natural resources through laws like the Ecological Solid Waste Management Act. And also another example diri sa Philippines is kanang encouraging ecotourism in place and Palawan. The number three is examples poverty reduction and climate change SDG 1. Helping people have better lives and income in the Philippines. Examples ani lagi katong purpose di ba naghatag sila financial ang atong disability kay naghatag og livelihood kan ba kitag livelihood kanang purpose lalo sa mga livelihood for example katong dito sa amo is kanang food processing nag food processing sila and then after nila food processing after nila training is itugan sila bitong og capital which is kwarta ang gamit panggamit sa pag imo og mga food nga na kanang para pag man nila training pwede na sila mo start og kanang small business. And then also napoy ka ng disability free tuition, free education through Universal Access to Quality Tertiary Education Act. Diba napoy hindi na po itong eskwela ka wala kay gabayaran nga tuition. And then the climate change SDG 13, taking care of the environment and preparing for disaster. Ang example ani is kaning NDRRMC, di ba? Nakabantay mo pag na-disaster kay warning ginainong sa phone which is the NDRRMC kay para makaprepare ta. And also mangrove planting and reforestation of climate policies.
Trade agreement in ASEAN refers to an agreement between countries to make buying and selling goods and easier. So in a simple term, trade agreement means countries helping each other to exchange easily to improve their countries to promote economic growth. So it's allowing countries to have more easily with each other and reducing trade. So when we reduce the barriers like the high taxes, strict rules, or limit on imported product, they become easier to move more between countries, which benefit both businesses and lower cost or lower prices. So a good example is ASEAN free trade areas is in this agreement. ASEAN countries agreed to lower taxes on products within a region. So for example, if the Philippines export bananas to Thailand, the tax is lower. So Thailand buy the bananas in a a very slow price. So in return, the Philippines can also import product like rice from other ASEAN countries in a lower cost. This helps businesses grow and give people more affordable choices. These slides break down the climate diplomacy means into three main ideas. First, countries cooperate on climate issues. Nations talk and work together about climate change instead of solving it alone. They shared research, technology, and plans through meetings like UN Climate Conference. Second is the agreement on reducing emissions. Countries make deals to cut the greenhouse gases, the most famous in the Paris Agreement, where almost every country promised to limit global warming by lowering pollution from car, factories, and power plants. Third is the regional disaster response effort. Neighboring countries team up to prepare for and response to the climate disaster like typhoon and floods. They share their early warning system, rescue teams, and relief funds so they can act faster when disasters hit. In short, climate diplomacy is when the country use teamwork and deal to fight climate change and help each other during the climate disasters.
Good day everyone. So this time I will be presenting the ASEAN Centrality. So ASEAN Centrality is kaning nagpasabot nga ang mga nasod sa Southeast Asia or ang ASEAN kay mao gyud ang naguna or sila gid ang first nga nagdumala bitaw sa mga discussions of mga decisions nga mahitungod sa kani nga ASEAN nga region. So imbis sa mga dagkong nasod sama sa United States and China is importante ang ASEAN tungod kay in terms sa global politics, kay active man yun ang mga participant ina ba sa kada country. So in terms po ana is ginapaminaw gyud bitaw ang side sa mga kada country ina na bitaw. So kaingon gyud ka nga ma-maintain gyud din gyud ang kanang peace gyud, gina-emphasize po yun nila ang peace ina na siya. So nakatabang gyud siya sa pag-maintain sa kalinaw ina na sa ug aside pud ana is ang kalikod pud sa Southeast Asia nga kuan inana. So kumbaga sa ASEAN pod inana siya bitaw. So aron nga mabalance pod jud ang influence sa mga naay dagko nga powers inana bitaw. So sama sa mga malikayan pod ang kanang mga hidwaan bitaw inana siya. So mao ni siya ang ginamin nga tungod di ana nasa pod sila kanang battlefield which is kanang ilahang dinhi bitaw inana kanang na sila battlefield nga dili bitaw nga makuan bitaw if naay dili nila mauyunan sa mga kada country is mugi po na ilang ginalikayan nga dili ma-turns into battlefield ang Southeast Asia ina na siya. So aside po ana is kay naa may center or hub nga ang mga kani nga mga country is mo ni siya ang hub nga ginamin nga dinhi sila magtipok or kanang dinhi sila bitaw mag-meeting ug unsay maayo para sa kanang Southeast Asia ina na bitaw dinhi sila mag-meeting ina na. So if ever pud nga naay mga kanang kinahanglan nga klaruhon or mga settlements di na pud sila mag tagbo bitaw di na sila sa ana nga hub. And aside pud ana is naapoy buffer nga kana bitaw ginapugan bitaw gyud ang mga direct nga conflict ina na siya. So naapoy sa mga naay superpower, and then aside ana is naapoy stabilizer ginagamit pud ni siya sa kanang mga soft bitaw nga power o consensus aron kanang ma-maintain bitaw ang tension ina na siya. So in overall is mao po ni siya nagpabilin gyud nga relevant ang ASEAN kay siya man gud ang middleman sa mga dili pwede bitaw nga kanang baliwalaon ina na siya. So kinahanglan gyud nga ang kaning mga dagko pod nga country is bisan pa unsa pa nila ka kanang something like that bisan pa dili nila mapaminaw ang lain nga country is kinahanglan gyud nga dili gyud nila tagaan o kanang pagbaliwala kay importante gyud siya nga ma-maintain gyud ang peace ina na siya kay especially pud ani kay sa kanang dagko nga mga nasod bitaw na sakop sa ASEAN ina na. So that's it ma'am, thank you so much.
So, good day everyone. Today, I will discuss international policy and regional sustainability, focusing on the question, is Asian effective? So, first, let's look at the strength of ASEAN or the Association of Southeast Asian. One major strength is that it promotes regional peace and cooperation. Among Southeast Asian countries, through dialogue and partnerships, ASEAN helps prevent a conflict and maintain stability in the region. A concrete example of this is the Asian Treaty of Amity and Cooperation, which encouraged peaceful settlements and disputes and non-violence among member states. Second, ASEAN supports economic growth and integration. It encouraged trade, investment, and collaboration between members countries, which helps improve their economies. Another strength and its flexible and inclusive governance, allowing countries with different political systems to work together. However, Asian also has its weaknesses. One key issue is that decision making is slow because it follows a consensus-based approach. This means that all members sa ASEAN must agree before decisions are made, which can madelay lang actions. Additionally, many Asian policies are non-binding. So, ang mga countries nga kanang are not strictly required or countries are not strictly required to follow them. So here's another concrete example of these weaknesses. It can be seen from the South China Sea dispute, where ASEAN has struggled to take strong, unified action due to differing interests of member countries. Lastly, ASEAN has a limited ability to solve internal conflict within member state as it respects national sovereignty and avoid interference. In conclusion, ASEAN is effective in promoting cooperation and economic growth, but its limitation, decision making, and enforcement affects its overall impact. Thank you.
So, good day everyone. I am Lizada Remark Jan, and tackling about is regional cooperation working in ASEAN? The answer is yes, na siya parts nga works well in siya, and na po siya parts nga less effective siya. So, let's begin with asa man di nga parts ani ang regional cooperation works well in ASEAN. Anatay trade and economic integration and policy dialogue and partnerships. So, ASEAN works well in this specific parts because just like for example, let us say si Vietnam and si Philippines. Si Vietnam nag-import og product nga rice diri sa Philippines, and si Philippines sad is yan yung buy which is export. So ASEAN works in exchanging products. Maybe help sila through para mapag-grow ang economic sa isa ka country through exchanging products, buying it, and removing the barriers in businesses to improve the economic of other countries. Then less effective siya in political crisis and environmental enforcement. ASEAN is less effective siya during a parts because na sila law, na sila policy nga non-interference. Just like for example, diri sa Philippines, grabe na kaayo kakuan karon ang corruption. Grabe na ka-issue ang corruption karon. But ASEAN members, ASEAN countries, dili sila pwede mo ang hilabotan ni since ibutang pa nato ni siya sa tao, it's a personal problem. It's very sensitive. So si ASEAN, ang mahimo ra niya ani is pwede ra siya mag-suggest og unsay possible solution nga pwede himuon sa isa ka country, just like for example sa Philippines, unsay possible solution about sa corruption, but they cannot provide a immediate action to solve the problem because lagi corruption, ASEAN cannot interfere, and it is a country's problem not involving other countries that is member from ASEAN. So pwede ra silang mag-provide og possible solutions but they cannot interfere. So I think that's it. Sustainability implication of sa ASEAN nga cooperation. This means the effects or results of ASEAN actions on long-term development, the environment, and the well-being of people in the region. Nani siya positive and outcomes, and na po siya padayon nga mga challenges. Sa positive side is na siya adaptation of the SDGs, increase regional collaboration, and the growth of renewable energy. And then sa challenging sides na to is it points out rising carbon erosions, environmental degradations, and unequal development among countries. So let's tackle this. First is sa positive side. Ang positive side is adaptation of SDGs or Sustainable Development Goals. ASEAN countries are trying to follow global goals like reducing poverty, improving education, protecting the environment, and promoting good health. Sila na siyang gi-adapt for a sustainable future and development para sa matag countries sa ASEAN. Then increase regional collaboration. Next, ASEAN countries are helping each other. Nagtinabangay through meetings, shared plans, and joint actions. Nagtinabangay ang mga ASEAN countries para masolve ang isa ka problem sa usa ka countries. Next is growth of renewable energy. More countries are starting to use cleaner energy such as wind, dako silang energy sources through wind, and ma-observe nato karon is ang mga solar instead of depending on fossil fuels. Next is ang sa challenges is natay rising carbon erosions. This means pollution from factories, transportations, and other activities is still increasing. So mga air pollution, and then next is environmental degradation. This means natural resources like forests, rivers, and seas are being damaged. Then the last one is unequal development among countries. Not all ASEAN countries have the same level of progress, wealth, or access to resources. Some are more advanced while others are still struggling. No? So, nasa imbalance. Nasa imbalance through developing. Nasa yung mga developed countries, not po mga developing countries, not po struggling countries. So, dili siya equal.
Okay, good morning everyone. So, what is ASEAN future? So, ASEAN future depends on stronger policy implementation and more effective cooperation among member states. And it also needs deeper regional integration, economic growth, and unity. Must improve environmental governance and enforce stronger climate policy. Ang key points ani is ang digital economy, digital economy development, and green and sustainable growth. So kung ma-achieve ni siya, ang maigo na to ang key points which is ang digital economy development and green sustainable growth. And this is so far what the ASEAN needs para mo proceed. So next is our conclusion. International policy and regional sustainability in ASEAN emphasizes the importance of cooperation among countries to address shared challenges such as economic development. So kabalo man ta nga challenge gyud ang economic development na ilabi na karon sa crisis, and not just karon, even before, kay need nga i-focus or tanawon para munlad tang tanan mga members sa ASEAN. And through framework with UN Sustainable Development Goals and WTO trade system, ASEAN is working to promote growth, integration, and sustainability. So, however, ASEAN's effectiveness is limited, so there's always room for improvement to balance economic growth with environmental and social sustainability. And thank you.